Okay, so doing the last Mishnah in Kidushin. Kol shiasakin in hanashim lo yilamed adam es beno umanos hanashim. So any business that requires the man to be involved with woman should not be taught to your son. Why? Because basically any trade that involves women, you should not be teaching him. Rabbi Meir Omer, Leolam, Ilamed Adam es beno umanos nekiya vekala. He should teach him trades. The man should teach his son trades, which is clean and easy. And clean and easy, you will look at the commentaries, what it means. Let me see. Which is not degrading and does not require heavy labor. Also means clean, the ones that is not gonna challenge the man and he's not gonna be challenged to do theft. And Mishnah says here that should pray to he whom all wealth and possession belongs, meaning that doesn't matter what trade man is doing, it's all in the hands of Hashem. Trades that theoretically can bring a lot of profit, like someone who is owning a business, who even in a little store, or someone who says a lawyer, still does not guarantee that the man will be rich. It's all in the hands of Hashem. Also, if the man is not involved in a heavy physical labor, then he will have more time to teach Torah, and he will have more time to spend with his family. So that's what clean and easy trade means. And it's a really long Mishnah, and it says that shalo yenaus min haumanos velo asirus min haumanos. It's not poverty, for poverty is not result of the trade, nor wealth is the result of the trade. Elo hakol lepi schoeso. It all depends of the man's merit. If the man is married to be rich, and basically another place it says also about mazel, how the man there's a decided before the man is born if he's going to be rich and poor or poor. So it's all in the hands of Hashem. We should definitely make an effort, but it should not be totally preoccupied by business thoughts all the time. It's also Rabbi Shimon ben Elazar. Do you see this in the Mishnah too, or it's already Gemara?
What was that?
Rabbi Shimon ben Elazar says, Raisi miyamecha chaya ve'ov sheyesh lehem emunos. I never seen the birds and animals going into trades. And he also said, that's a very cute one. I never seen a lion who was working as a porter, and I never seen it. Who was that? Let me see, just 1 second. Never seen, I think, lion who is a porter, and I never seen a fox who owned the store, grocery store, because theoretically we know that the lion is very strong, and he will be able to carry weights on his back. And same fox, there's a tradition the fox is really wise and sneaky animal, should be able to run a grocery store, but still not mean that Hashem provides food for both lion and a fox, and they don't need to spend their days standing behind the counter or carrying heavy weights. And that's what it says. Let me see, reference 19. Rashi in Genesis says, because they all created to serve me, meaning all these animals are created to serve a person. But I was created to serve my master. And who is our master? Hashem, God. And we serve God, then he's going to provide for us, just like he's providing for birds and for animals, for fox and for lion, he's going to provide for us. Ein adin she'et parnes shelo betza'ar. Isn't that follow that? Let me see. Does it not follow that I certainly should be able to sustain myself without difficulty? Meaning that the food and sustenance should come fairly easy. However, Eilu shechorasi mease vekipati es parnasati. This is a quote from where 21. This is a quote from Maharal, basically Adam. I think it's an Adam Yeshua explanation, meaning the Adam's sin corrupted his nature and corrupted the nature of mankind, and as a result, they have to labor and they have to toil and sweat for the sustenance. Abba Guria Ish Sarin. That's the name of the person. Omar. Mishum Abba Guria Lo Yelamet Adam Es Beno Mechar Gamal Kadar Sefer. Что это значит? What does it mean? He said that the man should not teach his son to be a donkey driver, a camel driver, and a wagon driver, sailor, roe, shepherd, hanvani, the storekeeper, because they trade is a trade of robbers. Why? Because donkey drivers and camel drivers, specifically we start with donkey drivers. When they drive, they see something sitting on the road, and they may take it with them, stealing things. And same with camel drivers. The sailor, why do they say the sailor is not a clean occupation? Same idea, that these people tend to be thieves because they steal supplies from near properties when they lodge on a road, and they violate the terms of their agreement with those who hire them. So they do in shticks. But other people actually are not agreeing in it. Rabbi Yehuda, quoting Abi Gurion, says, Chachamorim Ruban Reshaim. He said, yes, taxi drivers of their time, which is the donkey drivers, yes, they are evildoers. But Hagamalim, donkey drivers, are righteous men. Why? And also Chasafanim, Ruban Hasidim. Most sailor are Hasidim. They're righteous people. Why? Because just like camel drivers who pass through deserts and their life is permanently in danger, same with sailors, they pray to God. This dangerous situation accustomed them to be cautious and to pray to God, because they see from the experiences that everything in His hands. Let me see. The best physicians are destined to Gehinnom. It's not about you. And most righteous of animal slaughterers as a partner with Amalek. Why is he talking about physicians destined to Gehinnom? Because many physicians, they feel that the life and death of their patients in their hands, and they can make mistakes and become arrogant because of that. And same with animal slaughterers. Why animal slaughterers are partner with Amalek? Let me see what commentary says. 31. One who slaughters animals is constantly faced with question of kashrus, and he often makes wrong decisions to prevent himself from suffering financial loss, resulting in Jews eating non-kosher meat, which is really not good.
The most righteous of animals is the partner with Amalek.
Right. Partners with Amalek, yeah. Even most righteous, meaning there's so many questions when you shecht an animal. They're only they, shochtim, people who do shchita knows, was it good or was it not good? So it's totally in their hands, and not many people can be strong enough to withstand it and not to have financial loss, to accept financial loss. Let me see. I'm curious, do you see same commentaries in the Mishnah, or it's only in the Talmud, all these commentaries like that?
What was that?
The one that I'm reading.
This is, well, you're reading the commentaries, right?
Yeah, on the Gemara. But I'm still in the Mishnah. I'm still in the Mishnah. It's actually commentary on the Mishnah in the Gemara.
Well, I have to, my book is just Mishnah, it's not tomorrow.
Okay, let me see. So what's going on after that? Rabbi Neharai say, Rabbi Neharai Omer. Minaicha ani kol umanas shebaolam. I'm gonna put aside every trait in the war. Ve'eni Rabbi, let me see. Ve'eni Milamed es beni eilo Torah. So I'm gonna teach my son only Torah. Why? It says that for men benefit from its reward in this world, and the principle hakerem kayames lo le'alam habo. The main profit the man is gonna reap in the world to come. Ushe'ar kol haumanos einoken, and with all other occupations, it's not like that. Meaning, the person becomes eventually, old, getting old, sick and afflicted. Ve'einu yachol le'asot bimelachto, and he cannot do his work. He cannot engage in his trade. Ve'rei hu meiz bera'af, and eventually he may die of starvation. Ba'aval haTorah einach ken. The one who teach Torah is not like that. Rather, he guards him from evil from his youth, and he provides him with future and a hope in his old age. Kenaruso, Mahu Omar, and regarding the youth, what does it say? Those who hope in Hashem shall renew their strength. And regarding the old age, it says they will still be fruitful in the old age. And likewise, it says about forefather Abraham. Abraham was old, and Hashem blessed Abraham with everything. Abraham Zakin, Lekatam Vebaruch es Abraham Bakol. It's this with Parsha.
You see, I'm following now. I'm reading exactly what you're reading right now.
It's this week Parsha. Because Abraham obeyed my voice and safeguarded my ordinance, my commandments, my decrees, and my teachings. All right. So now give. Yeah, we did what 1.5 Mishnah, and Gemara give some other good examples and explanations here. It says anyone whose businesses with women has a bad character. For example, goldsmiths, people who make jewelry for women, and teaslers, the one who raise the nape of women's clothing or soften them, like they have a woolen clothes and they would use brushes to make the nape. Hand mill cleaners, peddlers of women's toiletries, weavers, barbers to whom women bring their children for haircut, launderers, bloodletters, bathhouse attendants, and a tanner, the one who convert hides into women's clothing and footwear. And from among these people, we do not appoint from them neither king nor Kohen Gadol. Why? Because they are legally disqualified, not because of their professions, dominion, but because the 10 things that are said about bloodletter. He walks on his side in a haughty manner. He is conceived. He reclines where he sits. He is stingy. He has an evil eye. He eats much, but he excretes little. And he is suspected of promiscuity and robbery and a bloodshed. Because he thinks it's a similar idea that we mentioned before, that bloodletters, that's how they heal people in the past. And sometimes he may let the bloodlet person who doesn't need it, and the person will lose blood and die as a result of his treatment. And he still thinks that he can heal everybody, and he asks for money, and he have an evil eye. Why is he has an evil eye? He hopes that people will become ill and will need his service. And he's not in habit of spending his own money, because when he usually eats at homes of his patients, and he is, let me see, promiscuity, because he involved with women who need his service. All right. Yeah,
So we didn't have it.
that's pretty scary. Pretty scary, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Mishnah covered most of the other stuff here.
Yeah. So I have to get Baba Kama now.
Yep.
So
We can start Baba Kama next time.
Yeah, I started learning that. I did a little bit of it years ago. So